Hello! As an initiative to be happy and good and nice and friendly, this is a new segment I'm going to be doing on YouTube every Friday, an actual scheduled thing, believe it or not, called Looking Good. And it's basically a news channel where we're going to be featuring funny stories throughout the week that's been happening in the news, and then we're going to round it off with some genuinely nice, heartwarming stories. And to spice things up, me and Hayden don't know the stories we've brought for each other. Right, I'm going to show you this here. Here's a picture for you guys. This is a talcum powder stain on a shirt, and
It's already going to be entertaining.
and the man who has found this has said it is Jesus. It's talcum powder, but that's not all. Mr. Andrews has had it added to his workmates that he found the whole incident hilarious, and he personally thought the image looked as if Jesus was posing as Fonz.
It's like Jesus is juggling.
And also, just one of his colleagues said, I heard you can find comfort in Jesus, but you found Jesus in comfort. Story 2. What don't you do at an airport?
What do I not do at an airport?
What do you not do at an airport?
Well, you certainly fly.
Well, this man here, I don't have a name, thought it'd be a good idea at on Thursday to go through customs at 5 AM, 10 AM British time, in Miami Airport with his lighter. Not only a lighter is not allowed on the plane, but this particular man's lighter was shaped as a grenade. At what point did this man think, yes, this is a good idea for me to do? The whole of Miami Airport was evacuated. Oh dear. And final story from me. Finland, you know all countries have a blacklist where they put people who are associated with crimes on their blacklist. They keep an eye out and make sure that, really just crack down on criminals.
Yeah.
Finland accidentally put Russian President Vladimir Putin on their blacklist. And Finland were like, oh my god, what have we done? We're sorry, Vladimir. And he wishes to extend Russian President Vladimir Putin's sincere apologies for the incorrect registry entry. They have no idea how they've done it, no idea who's done it, but well done, sir. Well done.
Phil the pheasant is one angry bird. A pheasant with a temper problem is stalking the lanes of a Shropshire village, forcing local resident Sally Ann Hudson to arm herself with gloves and a badminton racket when she approaches the bird.
Where is it? And is it outside a house?
Yeah. An angry pheasant is terrified. Right. So they've even described it as the vicious bird has launched several unprovoked attacks. The pheasant, nicknamed Phil by Mrs. Woodman.
Nicknamed? That pheasant's gonna kill us all.
Why do you call it Phil?
Nicknamed Phil.
Oh, lurks around from morning until night and attacks her family as they go from the house. Oh. But in a bid to befriend Phil, she has started to feed him, armed with a pair of thick gloves and a badminton racket, in case he becomes too violent.
Leave my family alone!
Crying. The latest clip of animal companionship features a sloth called Prince stroking a cat to sleep in what would be the weirdest animal friendship yet.
Oh, I saw
have
this.
a picture. Can you see anything more adorable than a sloth hugging a cat? Now, we all love pugs.
That is end the story there. We all love pugs.
We all love pugs. And you love them even more when they manage to save your life.
What?
Flo the pug. And
Flo the pug?
Yeah. And her owner, Marion.
Yeah.
Marion sat on a couch one day.
Right.
Dog climbs up.
Right.
Begins nudging her breast.
Well, that's not
Should we
saving
reenact
Hayden.
it for the audience?
Stop that! Flo, what are you doing? Flo, my bosom!
Marion, being the lovely person she is and suspicious, she thought,
And sis the lovely and suspicious.
she
I'll
thought,
give you cakes, but are they poison?
So she decided to check her breast.
Obviously.
She found a lump. She went to the doctors. The pug dog had detected cancer. When she came back, the dog no longer. It simply sat and pissed on the carpet.
Maybe he just likes sort of the texture and sort of used it as an itching post.
Either way, it saved a bloody life, hasn't it?
Right.
My heartwarming news is of a 20-year-old Northeastern University student, Victoria McGrath. She had suffered shrapnel wounds from the explosion to her leg in the Boston bombings, was it?
Yes, and it was.
And appeared to be in pain in a medical tent when Sergeant Tyler Dodd stepped in to help her. Dodd, a Purple Heart, an Afghan vet who identified...
You know, Purple Heart's type of award, right? And he legitimately just...
Who identifies as a recovering alcoholic, told the Daily Mail that he saw the terror in her eyes and just knew he had to talk to her. She was obviously in extreme pain, says Dobbs. If there was nothing else I could do, I could talk to her. He showed her the marks left on his own injury from an IED. The paper states that he told her, "You're going to have a scar, but you're going to be okay."
The paper
It'll be like my scar.
We state that.
We state that.
So yeah, basically this guy, they shared an injury. They shared a sort of a common injury. He helped her through injury. He helped her through her toughest time, and yesterday they were reunited because he really helped her through one of the hardest times of her life, and that's a heartwarming thing to happen. And okay. Right, so my story. Volunteer firefighters have been hailed as heroes after they risked their life in Texas. Particularly one man whose dog had been killed in the Texas explosions, and him and 32 other firemen still went in after this tragedy that happened to him. His wife's begging him to come home, to let her come and get him, but he says he can't, and he's going to stay with the guys until everything's sorted out, until he's fixed it. A statistic that came up out of this story is that 70% of America's firefighters are volunteers, and I think it's similar. I think it is similar in England. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. But it's just these people that are risking everything, despite their personal loss, to genuinely make the world a better place. And if that's not a silver lining we can take from these terror attacks, I don't know what is. Anyway, I've been Josh Park.
I've been Hayden Whitehead.
And we've all been looking good this week.
Especially me.
Oh dear.
What? You don't think I look good?
Oh no,
You don't think I look good?
'Cause I'm on top of the world, I'm on top of the world, Been waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt.
News just in. Diabetes could be healthy. Britney Spears isn't an actual spear. Write into our website and tell us where Rolf Harris touched you. A recent survey suggests that oxygen might in fact be our enemy. And find out what happens when Hayden gets squeezed.